So I have to take breaks from studying today to get supper fixed for my family. I'm going to be fixing some boneless pork chops in barbecue sauce. But I'm going to make one of their favorites. I'm cutting up my potatoes. Going to use canned peas for this dish. And what I do is, I'll show you when I make them, by making them some, I call them creamed peas and potatoes. You might call it something else, and that's fine. It's got peas and potatoes and heavy whipping cream in it and butter and salt and pepper. And that's it. And they absolutely love it. So, I don't have school on Fridays, and I've only got 4 days next week of it, and then it's over. And then clinical. So, I gotta get all these potatoes peeled, and I'll show y'all each step that I'm taking to make mine. And this will just be how I make mine. Y'all might make them different, and that's fine. So, I'll be back in a little. Okay, I got my potatoes all peeled and cut up. I've got them in some water, just about an inch over the potatoes, maybe a little bit more. And I'm just going to boil those until they get fork tender. That's when your fork can go in them. I don't want them to get too mushy. And I thought I had heavy whipping cream, but I don't. So what I'm going to use instead is my evaporated milk. And if I have to add any more to it, this is my last can of this, then I'll have to add some regular milk to them. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, I've got my potatoes done. Got them drained. Now I'm going to start adding my stuff. I've got a 15.25 ounce can of sweet peas. Going to put those in. Sometimes I add 2 cans. I don't know if I'm going to today or not. I've got 4.5 tablespoons of butter. Getting that put in there. And by looking at it, it's not enough peas, so I'm going to add another can. So I'm adding another 15 ounce can of peas. They like a lot of peas. And for some of my new followers, you may be wondering why on earth I fix so much. I cook for 4 grown men in the household besides me. And buddy, can they eat. So I want to make sure they have enough. Okay. Now I'm going to put a 12 ounce can of evaporated milk in. I thought I had heavy cream, but I didn't. So I'm putting that in. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on about medium heat to let it get good and hot. And because I need a little more liquid, I'm going to put some whole milk in. Now some salt and pepper. Like a lot of pepper. That butter will melt in there. That's how I make my potatoes and peas. Now, if I have the heavy whipping cream, I do use that, but you can use evaporated milk if you want, or you can use whole milk. You can use whatever kind of milk you like. But this is how my family likes these. And I remember growing up with these, and they were so good. And I try to fix some foods that I grew up with because my family loves them. And this is one of them. Very easy to make. Very, very tasty. So, I hope y'all have had a blessed day. And remember, it'll be okay. And I love y'all.